What if your own mind is secretly controlling you? Your thoughts can lie. Your emotions can manipulate your decisions. Your habits can control your actions. And even your memories can change without you realizing it. But once you discover these 5 hidden secrets, you may never see your own mind the same way again. The hidden mind games. Your mind is making decisions. But here's the part nobody tells you. Not every decision begins with your conscious choice. Every day, subtle psychological patterns can influence what you notice, what you remember, and what you want. A repeated message, a confident voice, or the fear of missing out can change the way your brain responds. The most powerful mind games are often invisible because they feel natural. When something is repeated again and again, your brain can begin to treat it as familiar and trustworthy. When everyone around you chooses something, you may feel pressure to choose it too. And when a decision is connected to strong emotions, logical thinking can become weaker. But understanding these patterns gives you an advantage. Before accepting an idea, ask yourself, did I choose this, or was I pushed toward it? Before reacting emotionally, pause and identify what triggered you. That small pause can create space between the influence and your response. Your mind is powerful, but it is also predictable. The goal is not to distrust everyone. The goal is to understand how influence works, recognize the signals, and make conscious choices. Because once you learn to see the hidden game, it becomes much harder for the game to control you. Why your brain lies. Your brain is designed to protect you, not always to tell you the complete truth. It constantly filters information, fills missing details, and creates quick explanations so you can understand the world faster. The strange part is that you may never realize when it happens. Your brain can make you remember an event differently from how it actually happened. It can focus on information that supports what you already believe while ignoring evidence that challenges it. This is why 2 people can experience the same situation and remember completely different stories. Sometimes your brain also predicts what will happen before you have enough information. It uses past experiences to create expectations about people, places, and situations. When reality matches those expectations, you feel certain. When it does not, your brain may still search for a reason that protects your original belief. But this does not mean your brain is your enemy. These shortcuts help you make decisions quickly and survive everyday challenges. The real power comes from knowing that your first thought is not always the final truth. Before believing every thought, stop and question it. Ask yourself what evidence you have, what you might be missing, and whether emotion is influencing your judgment. The moment you learn to question your own mind, you become harder to deceive, even by your own brain. The power of emotions. Emotions can change the way you see the world in seconds. One moment you can feel confident, and the next, fear or anger can make everything look completely different. But emotions are not simply feelings. They are powerful signals that can influence your attention, decisions, relationships, and actions. When you feel afraid, your brain searches for danger. When you feel angry, small problems can suddenly seem much bigger. When you feel excited, you may take risks that you would normally avoid. This is why emotional decisions can sometimes create consequences that you never expected. But there is something most people never learn. You do not have to obey every emotion you experience. An emotion can be real without being a perfect description of reality. Feeling rejected does not always mean someone hates you. Feeling afraid does not always mean something bad will happen. The key is learning to create a pause between feeling and action. When a powerful emotion appears, stop and ask yourself, what exactly triggered this feeling? Then ask, am I reacting to facts or to my interpretation of them? That small pause can completely change your response. Emotional intelligence is not about becoming emotionless. It is about understanding your emotions before they start controlling your behavior. Once you can manage the feeling, instead of being managed by it, you gain a powerful form of control over your own mind. How habits control you. Your daily life may feel like a collection of choices, but many of your actions happen automatically. You wake up, check your phone, follow familiar routines, eat certain foods, and repeat behaviors without thinking deeply about them. These patterns are called habits, and they can quietly shape your entire life. A habit usually begins with a trigger. Your brain notices a situation, creates an urge, and then leads you toward a familiar action. When that action gives you comfort, pleasure, or relief, your brain remembers it. Over time, the behavior becomes easier to repeat, even when you no longer consciously choose it. This is why changing a habit can feel difficult. You are not fighting one simple action. You are fighting a pattern that your brain has practiced again and again. But here is the powerful part. Habits can be changed. Instead of trying to destroy a habit overnight, identify the trigger behind it. Notice when the behavior happens, what you are feeling, and what reward you are searching for. Then replace the old response with a better one. A small change, repeated consistently, can become automatic. Your habits are shaping your future every day, whether you realize it or not. The question is not whether you have habits. The real question is, are your habits building the person you want to become? Because when you control your habits, you begin to control the direction of your life. The secrets of memory. Your memory feels like a recording of your life, but your brain does not store every moment exactly as it happened. Instead, memory is constantly being built, changed, and reconstructed. That is why you can remember something with complete confidence and still get important details wrong. Your brain gives more attention to moments connected with strong emotions, a frightening experience, an exciting achievement, or a deeply personal moment can stay with you for years. But even emotional memories are not perfect. Every time you remember something, your brain can rebuild the memory using old information, new experiences, and your current beliefs. This explains why two people can remember the same event differently. Their brains are not simply replaying the past. They are reconstructing it from different perspectives. When you repeatedly learn or practice something, your brain creates stronger pathways for retrieving that information. This is why active recall, repetition, and meaningful connections can make learning more effective. But perhaps the most surprising secret is this: forgetting is not always a weakness. Your brain needs to remove unnecessary information so it can focus on what matters. So the next time you remember something, ask yourself whether you are remembering the event itself or the version your brain has built over time. Your memory is powerful, but it is not a perfect recording. It is a story your brain keeps rewriting.